Hey, what's up everyone? This is T-Bro Games. I'm here back on the Craftterra runs. I am once again reloading another video. The reason being is because the original video was supposed to be us building a shulker farm. We recorded it, but there was no sound. So I did another part 2 to that video, but you know what? I decided I'm just gonna go with the fresh video from here. We'll do a quick tour of all the updates that's happened in the past week, and then I'll take you to the shulker farm that we built. There will be a link in the video for who I followed on a tutorial. The name was Regund, Regund. If you want to go to his channel, you can just click on the link in the description in the below the video. So let's get started here. So you can see I'm at our first base, and we turn to the right. We look up, and now there's a roof over here. I also put some lights in here because I didn't like how dark it was, so I copied the exact same thing on this pattern for the pattern over here. Then I'll fill this in once I come up with ideas with it. Let's head over down here because I did a huge change over in the shop area. You come down here, you can see the lighting on the buildings are a little bit different. I decided to make it look more like a modern kind of shop area since we got the frog lights in last week. And I also added these little parks, 3 of them, just to fill in the area, make it look a little bit nicer. I put the walls up, like little retaining walls on them. Sit down, little benches. Connected to the path to this, I haven't extended any of the plants and stuff yet, other than this bush or planter here. And you come over here, and you can see there's 2 more shops that I built in. This shop I haven't decided what we're going to do for a shop yet, but I'll come up with something. You come over here, and this is the newest shop that's actually complete. La Craftterra Coca Cafe. It's a coffee shop. Hey, you want to buy some cookies, some cake, some coffee? Just come over here. This is actually where we're going to store our cocoa beans. Take a look from down here. You can see this is all filled in now. Changed all, you can see I did the lights on all of them. So let's go to the dye shop because that's the next thing that I changed. I'm really digging this park area here. This right here, I actually have a plan. So with Sleek's lava generator, what I'm going to do is we're going to keep the outside like this. It's going to be flush to a building, and I'm going to make it look like a bank. It's going to be a lava bank, so it'll be like an ATM on the outside, then an ATM on the inside, just to, you know, fill in the area, put another building in that spot. Now you can see the dye shop has been changed. Put some displays right here, plants hanging, paintings. I also fully decorated the back too, just to make it look like it's being worked in. You know, you can say the jugs are dye and whatnot. Barrels are holding powders, different colored powders and whatnot, liquids in the jugs. Now the iron shop, this is pretty neat. Now you remember before, you've seen previous episodes, I used to go into a crafter and then get crafted and go into a chest house right here, and no longer there anymore. The iron now travels underground. The iron blocks, or the blocks of iron, and they come into the shop now. This used to be chest flush with this wall. It's not anymore. They come up into here and they get deposited in the chest. I did go ahead and fill all these chests with nuggets, just in case we want to build. You don't have to break down any blocks. I added a little park area here. You can see with well, I mean the park was here already, but I added a wall going all the way around now to section it off. And if you come along here, you can see this little area is now decorated. We have a little campsite hiding in here. One moment, just getting a message from Mark here. So I decided to put a little campsite because it's such a small area. Just wanted to fill it in and decorate it. I'll add more plants kind of like this in there once we get more and I feel like actually changing it. If you come over here, I actually added what looks like a big giant bee. This is our milk and honey shop. Now it's not just milk and honey because it's storing milk and honey. There's actually a little cool thing behind it. The city that we live in, when we were younger, when we were between 8 to 10, we used to go to a little shop called Milk and Honey, which is still around even till today. So I turned it into a store. See shelving units, freezers, in case you want to go collect the honey. We got the campfires and shears. Sometimes bees will come in and hang out in here as well. We got milk, buckets. Come over here, we got a coffee machine, kind of like, you know, the rollers. It's supposed to be like the rollers with the hot dogs on it, but you can't really do that in Minecraft. So, and a safe behind here, computer, or well, this would be the till. This is the computer that keeps track of everything. Yeah. That's all done since last Saturday when we posted our last video. Come over here, you can see this is all sand now. And I put a bunch of plants in, some sea cucumbers to light it up. I'm going to do that through the whole thing. And then eventually I'll add coral in there. And then maybe we can start putting some fish, tropical fish in there. Oh, hey Bean, what are you doing? Looks like Bean decided to leave the patio and come over here to enjoy the fish. Yeah. Now you can see that Mark built a second fishing hut here. He kind of changed the colors on it, but similar design. And then we got a docking part that connects them together. Yeah, pretty cool. And this area is actually really neat. I'll show you the map here as we come along. And then what else is done out here? I put the leaves up along the wall, continued that. Mark also, you see this forest that we were building here. Come along over here and you look in between the legs, you'll see that he started building this forest, an empty space over here too. I think we should get maybe some more smaller trees to fill it in a little bit and then start putting grass and stuff. Oh, we'll eventually get to that as we continue to expand this world here. Sleek Blaze is still working on his archives. It's actually an archives, not a zoo. Last episode I said a zoo. But it's an archives. It's going to archive everything from items to animals to mobs. So that's going to be pretty neat, but he hasn't done too much work on it in the past week, so I'm not going to show any updates on that until he gets a significant amount done. For back here, because I kind of don't like that there's not much back here, what I may be doing, I thought about this, is I'll be flattening out until it gets to the same point as the dirt over on this side here. Here, I'll show you guys real quick. So we'll continue this the same, going over here, get a path going over here, and then I plan on making a similar building to what Mark built here, and then have like another machine in here. I was thinking of what is it, concrete machine, so I don't have to keep digging it underwater or breaking it underwater when I make it. We can just TNT, put it on there, the powder on there, and TNT it. But that'll be over here, and then there's a path that's going to lead back over to this path. And I'm going to add a few more buildings just so we kind of like have a double block of buildings here. And I'm going to change, it's not going to be the black brick, I'll change the pattern for it, but those ones will be similar to each other. Because usually like in retail places, when you go to a small shopping center, most of the buildings will be similar, but there'll be some differences, kind of like what I'm doing here. Alright, let's head all the way up over here. Alright. Oh, yeah, I'm going to show you guys the map so you can see what the bee looks like on the map. Okay, that's a Milton. So you can see right there, there's that bee. There's the new shops. I mean, it's pretty cool. Starting to fill out more. And like I say, if I get this area right here with a couple more buildings, that'll help. And then right here. And then after I do this project, my next project might be the barn for the cows. So we can start working in that area over there. I'll head over down into the basement here. Show you guys the vault, because I actually did complete the vault from last week when I previously showed you guys the vault. It's unfortunate because I actually had the entire build for the Shulker on video, but it looked like Streamlabs was picking up all the sound and everything normally. I uploaded the video, no sound. So I go and check, and for some reason it wasn't picking up my headset or set to my headset on the settings. Changed for some reason. So you notice I did put the wood stairs all the way up now, and I'm starting to, what this is going to be is I'm going to dig it out another 2 blocks. The 2 blocks over here are going to be water coming down, and then we'll have 3 blocks of grass and flowers and whatnot going all the way up, like a little glass display like we have up there. And then it's going to go into a little pond under right here, which is going to go underneath this area here. I'm going to take out these 4 blocks so you can see the water going underneath. So it'll be almost like a bridge, and then I'll connect to this side. And then we'll keep it going all the way up until it reaches the top there where our base is. Now you can see this kind of changed. This used to be where the mob, or where is the mob farm. I changed the entrance here. And I also changed the entrance for the mob farm. It used to be just this 1 block. I mean, this doesn't really matter. I just kind of want to make it nice. We don't use this mob farm anymore. Now if we come over down here, I'll show you guys that I did finish this vault here. So you see there's plants up now. All the labels are up. It's fully filled in all the way to the end. What I did at the end there, you can see it looks kind of like a flower. I just used the 3 different colors of frog lights to make it. I might put something in the corner here, like a plant or something, just to fill it in. Now these are all alphabetical order except for these 3 blocks, because when I was doing the block list, I was following this one that was supposed to be A to Z, but they were missing a lot of blocks, so I had to try to remember what there was, and I missed these 3 plus the redstone versions of the chiseled and the cut. So they'll just remain here, all these 3 blocks for now permanently. And then we'll mix the 2 chisels, the redstone and the sand one, together. Alright, I'll head over to the Shulker farm and I'll show you guys what we did. Like I said, it was a tutorial I followed off another YouTuber named Regun. Regun, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. But I'll put the link of the video in the description. You guys can follow his tutorial if you want to make it. did build it in the end, because I didn't want to do the headache of bringing them from spawn to the overworld. And also our Enderman XP farm is out here anyways, so... And this is what I was kind of hoping of getting made, because the vault is designed for only 4 chests. But the reason for only 4 chests is because I wanted to have shulker boxes to store inside of the vault instead of just throwing it in the chest. So we did leave one shulker at this end city. So we just built it on the side here. And let's say it was a lot of fun. At one point I was trying to help Mark stay alive from Enderman. And I kind of accidentally sweeping edged him and killed him. He lost his stuff, unfortunately. But you know, he's built most of it back up already. He just has to get the levels to enchant it. Then we were also having troubles getting the shulker to go into the minecart. I had to go make dinner, so I left. During that time, Mark ended up being able to get him the shulker over here. And you can see they're filling in there. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is the AFK spots right here. The chest are AFK spots right there. And we just go inside of here. We already took a bunch of them back. The snowmen are in this chamber right here. I think the piston pushes into that spot right there while they're going through. Then they get killed and yeah. Falls in there. This is where you AFK. Now they will shoot projectiles through here. So you do have to be careful with that. Yeah, I mean, you can just hit it. Or you can stay AFK. I mean, you have your chest on, you're not going to take very much damage from it. Anyway. Put a button here. One thing with the door I found, if you leave this door open, they will go on doors. Which I thought that wasn't possible, but it is possible. So when I'm AFK in here, I leave the door open. I just sit right here. So if you leave it like this, you'll open it up, and if you want to sit right here, for some reason they're going on doors. I didn't know that was possible. From our calculations, it's approximately enough shulkers for 378 boxes an hour, which is way more than enough for 3 people. That's plenty for us. And then we just have our Enderman farm right here, so I mean, come get some levels, go AFK there for a while. Eventually, I think the next thing I want to build is going to be Trident Farm. Reason being is I want to turn farms like this, our XP farm, our mob farm, to be able to be fully automatic, and we'll still be able to get the experience from it. Instead of having to sit there and swing, you just have your sword out, go AFK. All the XP goes to you, plus you get the looting 3 effect. So during the week, or maybe even I might even just collect the items for the farm and then do it next week on video, or I'll have the farm completed by the time we do our next video for you guys. And that's all I pretty much can update you guys on. That's everything I can think of that was new. Like I said, in the next coming weeks, this is going to change in this area. We'll have the Trident farm. I'm going to try to get that going. And I'm not sure get any more stuff. I know Mark said that he's going to get the road by the zoo done this week, I believe. So I'll be able to start building the towers, and because we're going to do like medium density buildings across the street to start the city, a city that we're building. And then it's going to slowly work into high density, and then it'll work down into medium density again, and then go into houses. But he said he's going to get the road done so I can finally start building some medium density buildings over in that area. But first, that's pretty much all I can update you guys on. I don't have no other plans to build because we already built it and lost a video on it. So I'll see you guys on next week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, liked what you seen, and peace out.